space today. We are just waiting for more people to join the live session today. We'll be starting the webinar shortly. We are just waiting for the doctors to join this webinar. Welcome to all the doctors that are present in this live session. We are waiting for doctors to join this live session. We'll be starting the demo shortly. Welcome to all the doctors today. This is Dr. Anusha and we'll be proceeding with the features of RadarOpus today in this webinar. Thank you for joining us today and I feel privileged to be taking this webinar further. I feel privileged to be associated with RadarOpus and BGen group of companies. And as we all know that Radar is a very simple, easy and unique software. It is a homeopathic software that has a single intuitive interface, including everything that a busy practitioner homeopath needs. It has repertories, materia medica, patient file management, all in just one particular window. That is why it is known as all-in-one interface. We are also given an inbuilt browser in this software, so as you can browse on internet also, and it has a beautiful all-in-one interface that deals with repertory, materia, and patient files. Hence, it is known as a revolutionary homeopathic software. So, what do we mean by opus? So, opus is an artistic composition. It is the art or practice of combining the different parts of a work of art so as to produce a harmonious whole. So just by the meaning, we are getting the hint that we will be combining everything, the repertorization, the reference section, and the patient management all at one place in this particular software that we have, which is a very beautiful software designed for very busy practitioners. What are the main features of RadarOpus? RadarOpus is known for its beautiful all-in-one interface. It has comprehensive search. It includes simple search and advanced search. It has got more than 20 repertories and it has the synthesis repertory that is the most advanced repertory of today's time. It has got concepts and family that makes the repertorization very easy and very conceptual. RadarOpus at the moment is dealing with more than 800 books and more than 800 books and volumes and references at the moment. So it is a very rich section of references. Much more, it its repertorization is amazingly easy. You'll be getting the Winship patient management in RadarOpus. It also has the latest Vitholcast expert system. It has got all-in-one interface, and what we mean by all-in-one interface is one single intuitive interface that offers repertory, materia, and patient files, linking all the information. And you can just switch from one tab to another tab, and just by staying on the software, just by clicking on one particular tab and window, and you can go further with your repertorization and patient management skills. It has got more than 20 plus repertories. Synthesis is the repertory is it it is the basis of Radar Opus for more than 30 years. Teachers, practitioners, students all over the world are using synthesis for radar in their daily work. Why synthesis? Because it is highly reliable. Every source is just one mouse click away. Jump to cross references and symptoms in no time. Filter the information you don't want to see and use integrated timeline. Stick to the classical authors with just a click. Integrate your own editions. You can create your own rubrics also in this software, and you can keep up to the date using this the live update if you want to. It has got Winchip advanced patient management, where you'll be able to take the administrative and the consultative section separately. It has more than 800 plus references and documents. It has got therapeutics, materia, comparative materia, then we have clinical cases, journals, and it's a very, very vast and rich section. We have concepts and families. The concepts are very essential and helpful to the user to find the correct symptoms in the repertory. Family is everything that has to do with the group of remedies and relationship of remedies. Then Radar Opus comes with the latest version of Vitholcast expert system, that is 1.5 version. So why do we choose to Radar Opus? Why do we switch to Radar Opus? Why? Because it is very fast. It is very easy and simple, and it is flexible and it is reliable. Why it is reliable? Because it has authentic resources and it has authentic books like Synthesis, and it is known as the world's number one software since 1982. This is an overview of how you can see that this is the window view of Radar Opus all-in-one interface. I'll be going through it in details a little later. And Radar Opus comes with 5 packages. There are 5 packages at the moment, and you can decide which package you want according to the preference of the books and the features you need in your required package. And this is about the little features of Radar Opus. I hope this was useful to you today. Now we'll be going through the demo and how you can use Radar Opus at your clinic. I'm just starting my Radar Opus software. As soon as you install the software, this icon will come in front of you on your desktop. All you have to do is just click twice on the software and it will launch itself in front of you. Something like a page, something like this will pop in front of you, and this page is known as Radar Opus welcome page. Radar Opus welcome page deals with the basic information regarding how to use radar. It has 6 icons on it. The first icon will be giving you the information about the basic features. The second icon over here is for how you can save and manage patient in the software. The third will be teaching you how to search, how to do multiple searches in the software. The fourth icon over here is learn how to analyze, learn the advanced analysis in the software. Moreover, you can join us on the Facebook, and you can join our Facebook group and get connected to the worldwide doctors who are using Radar Opus at the moment. You can always learn from the videos by going on to this icon. Radar, this Radar Opus has known it has been known since ages for all-in-one interface. And what we mean by all-in-one interface is you will be able to stay on this particular window and you'll be able to go into the repertories, references, patient just by staying in particular window. And these 5 icons on the left hand side that you can see, these are known as table of content. The table of content has been divided from the rest of the toolbar. This is the toolbar that you are able to see, and they have been divided and separated from the rest of the toolbar with a line of demarcation. This is the line of demarcation that you can see, and these 5 icons on the left hand side of the toolbar are known as table of content. The first icon over here is the repertory icon, where as soon as you click on the repertory icon, you will be given the list of the repertory that Radar Opus have. So we are having more than 22 repertories at the moment, and these are all the repertories that you can see. All if you want to search a particular repertory, you can just type the initial of that repertory's name. For example, I have just typed SYN, initials of synthesis, and you can see synthesis has popped up. And I have clicked on synthesis, and you are able to see synthesis on the right hand side of the window. Similarly, you can search any other repertory also. I am just going to type KEN for Kens, and Kens is there. And like this, you can see Kent has opened on the right hand side of the window. Coming down to the repertory section is the concept section, where different doctors have given us their ideas for repertorization, better repertorization skills. For example, we have Petrucci's children concept. Here you'll be given the rubrics regarding a child. And for example, if you go into the slow development rubric, and you'll be able to see the associated rubrics that have been taken up from synthesis. Coming down to the concept section, you have the family section where you have been given more than 13 families. Like you have got Bentley, Boyd, Bonningusen, and so on and so forth. And if you want to go into the families of remedies and read about the source of the remedies, you can go in each and every family. We have got more than 22 repertories. I'm emphasizing on that. We have got Clark, there is Kens, there's Murphy, there's Bianchi, there's synthesis, and synthesis is known as the most advanced repertory. Coming to the second icon, that is the reference icon. And in reference icon, you'll be given all the materia. You just have to type the initial of any materia and it will pop up. For example, I'm just typing boric, and boric is there. And just by one click, you are able to see boric on the right hand side of the window. Coming down to the materia window, we have keynotes, comparative materia, therapeutics, provings, journals, other therapies, philosophies, proceedings and conferences, history biographies, all the clinical cases, and dictionaries. Journals are as old as Hahnemann's time itself, so you can see how rich and a vast section this reference section is. Coming to the third icon of table of content is the patient icon, where just by clicking once, you'll be able to see the list of your patients. You just have to type the name of your patient and the patient will pop up. You can also go onto this downward key, and just by clicking on the downward key, this particular window will come up which will say create a new patient. If you want to create a new patient, you can go into the create a new patient and this window will pop up, which will ask you about if it is a human case or a veterinary case. And if you want to go into the administrative section where you'll be able to update all the information of the patient, and if you want to go into the consultation where you'll be able to take the case of the patient. I'm going into the administrative section first. And as soon as you click on the administrative section, you'll be able to see this particular window on the right hand side, where first name and the last name are a mandatory field that should be filled, and these are the rest of the fields that you can fill up according to your preference. Then you have the personal information tab also. As soon you click on it, you will be able to feed up all the personal information regarding the patient, blood and surgical information, what is the blood group, what was the previous homeopathic treatment, and who you can contact during a case of emergency. You can also create invoices for that particular patient. You can print the invoices, you can email the invoices. Then coming to the consultation section where you'll be able to take the case, you can feed up the presenting complaint, chief complaints, and you can feed up all the what is the location, what type of a consultation, if it is a acute case or if it is a chronic case, that you can update. And you can just keep on taking your symptoms into the sheet, and you can tag that particular symptom as an important symptom. You can tag it as a family history, or you can tag it as a past medical history. You can also tag it as a physiological history, and you can always attach a image file, a PDF file, sound file, audio file to that particular symptom. You can attach any particular file to your consultation. You can add the intensity of the symptom, and you can also add your personal notes to it. You have always been given free consultation fields. There will be free fields that you can update in each section. You can update the vaccination information, the test information, and the hospitalization details. Down to this window, you are able to see the prescription window where you'll be able to update the prescription of a patient, what is the potency, what is the scale and posology. In the pathology section, you'll be able to see the pathology, the diagnosis that you find. You can update that, and you can update what is the trend of that particular disease, and if it is fatal or still active, or and the duration also. You can also compare your consultations in this tabular icon, where you will be given all the consultation in a table form, and all these columns will be filled up according to the details that you have filled up for that particular patient. And you can always evaluate your consultation in this section, where you will be able to see the differentiating factors, and if you feel the patient has been cured, you can conclude this case in here. Coming to the fourth icon, that is the remedy icon. Here you will be given more than 8,000 remedies. Radar is currently dealing with more than 8,000 remedies at the moment. All you have to do is you just have to type the initials of the medicine that you are looking for. I have just typed Apis, or suppose if you want to see any other medicine also, you just have to type the abbreviation of that particular medicine. And I have just typed abrotanum, and abrotanum is on the right hand side of the window. These are the radar keynotes. If you want to see abrotanum into a particular book or a reference, you can just go into your search filters. These are the filter. You can search abrotanum from the current document, which whichever book you are viewing, you can call it a current document. You can search abrotanum from all the documents, all the repertories, all references. These are the search filters that you can search abrotanum from. I am going into search abrotanum from all references. And now you are able to see all the references on the left hand side and abrotanum on the right hand side. You are viewing Boric William Pocket Manual of Homeopathic Materia Medica. Suppose if you want to see from Allen's, I am typing Allen's, and Allen's is there, keynotes Allen's, and you are able to see Allen's keynote. Coming to the radar
You can also
keynotes,
search the same medicine
here
on
you have the
Google
second
and
icon
you'll be
of
able to see
families.
the
As
Google
soon as you
search
click
engine
on the families,
and
you
you
will
can
be able
search
to
anything else also by sitting on the software.
so this is known as in-app build browser. You don't have to go onto the browser and waste your time. You can just cut short your time at your clinic, but just by staying on your software and surfing on your software if you are connected to internet. Then these are some of the rest of the websites that deal with homeopathy and its related remedies. For example, we have Hayati Library Link, we have qjor.com. Then coming to the family section, if you want to read about the family and the source of a medicine, you can just type the family name. For example, I'm typing composite, and you can see there is composite, and I have clicked on composite Sankaran family. Here you will be able to see the medicines that belongs to that particular family. Then coming to the rest of the toolbar, this is the search icon. This is the current search icon where you are able, in the software you are able to define a particular area. You can define your area of search by this icon, and you can search from that particular icon. I'll be talking about it a little later. The second icon is for your search. RadarOpus currently is dealing with two searches. The first one is a simple search, and the second one is the advanced search. This is the quick search where you can just type anything and you can search it in the software. The next icon to it is the shop icon, where you can upgrade and update the software. This is the bookmark icon, where you will be given the bookmark folder that you have bookmarked in the software. Suppose you are reading something and you find something very important and you want to review it later and see it later. You can just bookmark that particular line by clicking right on it, and you can just bookmark this line, and you can create a new folder also. You can just save it, and later on you can review it. You can go back and forth in the software also, like this. I am going back into my software, and you can also see the history of the software, like what you've done. Then analysis will be showing you the evaluation and the analysis of the rubrics that you have taken into the clipboards. These are the clipboards. And then maps we have, I'll be talking about maps a little later. Coming to the Cliffy-Call icon, Cliffy-Call is basically the cloud storage, the drive storage. This feature right now is not available, but you'll be given Cliffy-Call in the near future, where you will be able to save all your patient management on the drive. Zoom in and zoom out are for zooming in into the book according to the font size you prefer reading from, and zoom out will help you minimize it. Then you can print anything in the software, and you can also take screenshots of it. You can get help in this section, and you can also get the news updates. Now, coming to the main thing that we are here for today, that is the repertorization. How we are able to do the repertorization on RadarOpus. I am just going into my book required repertory, that is synthesis, and I'll be just widening my tab. And just by clicking twice on the tab of synthesis, I can close the left hand side window. And now you are able to see synthesis repertory, which is the most advanced repertory in front of you. And these are the icons that I'll be talking about. And the first icon on the left hand side is this binocular icon. And as soon as you click on the binocular, you'll be able to see the content of that particular book that you are viewing. Right now, you are viewing repertory, so you are able to see the chapters of synthesis. So the binocular icon will be showing the content of any particular book. The second icon is to take the rubrics into the clipboard. And then comes the views, repertory views. We have varied repertory views. The first one is full repertory. Right now you are able to see the full repertory. Then coming to the millennium view, you are able to see the medicines that have gotten proved before the year of 2000 till the year of 2000. Then suppose you want to go into the classic to 1916 view. In this particular view, you are able to see all the medicines that have gotten proved before the demise of Kent's. Similarly, then if you want to go pioneers to 1843 Hahnemann, in this section you are able to see medicines, drugs that got proved before the demise of Samuel Hahnemann. And you can also change the language if you want to. You can go into Google Translation and you can change the language, and you can know the meaning of any particular rubric if you get stuck. You can see the graphical presentation and pictorial presentation also. Then coming to the right hand side icons, the first icon will hide or show the remedies in front of the rubrics. The second icon will be showing you the provers information. For example, Ambra has this particular prover, and just by clicking on it, you'll be able to see who was the prover and the information regarding the prover. So you can see Bonning Gosan has proved the medicine Ambra, and you can see the multimedia information, and also you can read on the Wikipedia also. Coming to my synthesis and closing the tab of prover, you are able to see the third tag is hide and show tag. I just hit the tags, and now you are able to see the tags. Tags are self-explanatory, and you can find them throughout the repertory. For example, this blue icon over here is for cross references, the blue arrow. The green V is for rubrics with special veterinary purpose. You can use them for animals also, the particular rubric. The bulb icon is for associated concepts. And this is how you can go into your repertory for tags. You can set any tag according to your preference. You can select any tag and you can turn them on and off according to your preference in the software. Now coming to the point how you can find the rubrics into the software. So there are usually two conditions that have been faced at the clinical practice. The first one is when you know where you can find your rubric, in which particular chapter and sub rubric you'll be able to find your rubric and the symptom in which chapter. but you don't have that much time to go through the book and open that rubric, then sub rubric, and find, like, hunt down the rubric. It is a time consuming process. Then the second condition that comes up to us as clinical practitioners are that we don't know if that particular symptom has a rubric into the repertory, so we are not sure about it. So we'll be talking about the first condition first, when we know where I can find my rubric. So what you can do is you can just start typing the initials of any chapter that you want your rubric from. When you know in which chapter your rubric is, suppose I'm typing S. I'll be typing the initials of the chapters. I am typing SKI, and now you can see skin chapter has popped up. I am just going to press enter, and now you are able to see all the rubrics of skin chapter. I am going to type ITC itching, enter, and you are able to see the sub rubrics. I am going to type scratch, SC scratching, enter, and aggravation, enter, and must bleed, enter. And just by pressing enter on your keyboard, you are able to see that you have landed up on the required rubrics. Similarly, if you want to go back into your symptom path, this is your symptom path, you can go back just by pressing backspace on your keyboard, and back and back. I'm just pressing backspace on my keyboard, and you can go back into the chapter and sub rubrics and rubrics like this. You can also go for a rubric hunting by using your mouse. You can go into any chapter and you can just click on any rubric that you need, and you can just press go to, and you land up on the rubric. The other condition, when you don't know if that particular symptom exists in the software, so you can just type your required symptom into the quick search. For example, I have typed anxiety and enter. And right now you are able to see anxiety related. I have searched in all the documents. I am going to set in current document only, since I just want to see anxiety rubric from synthesis only. And now you are able to see the results in front of you. There are like 1126 rubrics in the software regarding anxiety. We have got two search, that is, first one is simple search. By pressing F5, F4, you can open the simple search and advanced search. In simple search, you can type any symptom or a word to look up into the software. I am typing absent minded and search. Now you are able to see absent-minded rubrics from synthesis. Just by clicking on any rubric, you will be able to land up on the required rubric in the repertory itself. Coming to the advanced search, you can also open simple search and advanced search from here. So in advanced search, you can do comparative study, you can do comparative searches, and you can do multiple searches also. For example, I am searching head pain of Arnica montana remedy, and I just want to search Rustox also along with Arnica. And by clicking on this blue downward key icon, you can select the degree you want that particular drug in the repertory. You can also decide how many remedies you want in the particular rubric, and you can just apply the search, and you can change it according to your preference, and you can search it. And now you are able to see head pain of Arnica and Rustox in synthesis. You can go up to 10 tabs to search anything. Similarly, if you want to search, you want to apply filters, you can search from all documents, you can search from all references, you can search from all repertories. I am going into all repertories, and you'll be able to see all the repertories on the left hand side window. These are all the repertories that are having rubrics regarding Arnica montana head pain. And then we have the family window also. You can type any family, you can search, and you can type any case, chapter, pathology in this section. And like this, you can search from any particular window. Coming to how you can take the rubrics into the clipboards for repertorization. The first method is you can just press the plus button on your keyboard and the rubric will be taken into the clipboard. The second method is by clicking on the take current rubric icon, or you can just decide the intensity you want to take of that particular rubric. The hand is pointing to the rubric that you are taking. I am taking this particular symptom with an intensity of 4. You can also take your rubrics from here also, and you can press the plus button. The third method you can take your rubric is by dragging and dropping. You can just drag and drop any particular rubric and you can drop it into your clipboard. I have just clicked on a medicine. I clicked on agaricus, and now you are able to read about agaricus. Coming to my synthesis, I was telling you how you can drag. You can just drag and drop it into your clipboard. I am dropping this in the second clipboard. And you can also likewise drag and drop from here also, or you can press the plus button like this. By clicking on individual clipboard, you'll be able to see the analysis of that particular clipboard. Like you are able to see the analysis of clipboard 1. If you click on the clipboard 2, you are able to see the analysis of clipboard 2, and then there is clipboard 3. By going into analysis, it will analyze the 3 of the clipboards all together, and now you are able to see the analysis that is coming. It has considered all 3 clipboards. If you want to delete a particular clipboard, you can delete it also by clicking cancel, close this clipboard tab. And if you want to delete a particular rubric also, you can do that by right clicking on it. And right now you can see dulcamara is coming as a top grade medicine and phosphorus is coming as a second grade medicine. And you can change if you want to see the symptoms only, or if you want to see the analysis only, or if you want to see both. Likewise, you can change sum of symptoms, sum of degrees, whichever filter you want to apply. If you want to see just the small remedies and not the polycrest. And this is how you can change your filters. And if you want to apply, suppose you just want to see the nosodes in your analysis, I have applied the nosode filter and you are able to see the nosodes. And I'm just canceling the second tab also. And if you want to remove the filter, you can do that. The fourth icon is for the map icon, and the map icon is given there also. And just by clicking on the map icon, you'll be able to see all the maps in front of you. So what are maps? Basically, maps are analysis approach of stalwarts and pioneers of homeopathy that have been associated with RadarOpus for a very long time. They have given us their ideas of analysis. For example, Grant Bentley analysis, and according to Bentley, he does facial analysis. And if a patient comes up to you who is kind of like this, and according to Bentley it has a sora in the background, you can just apply this particular filter by clicking on it, and now you can see podophyllum is coming on top. You can just remove the filter like this by clicking right. You can move any particular rubric up and down according to the preference. You can change the intensity of any particular rubric, and you can see now euphorium perf is coming on top since I changed the intensity of this particular rubric. Then you have the repertory view in here also, and you can search any medicine in here. You can also read about the medicines by clicking on them, and you can compare them. If you want to read, suppose ferrum phos there, just like this you can read about the medicine. And if you want to save this particular repertorization and you haven't created a patient in here, you can also go into this downward key and you can go into save current analysis, and this window will pop up in front of you, in which you can save the current analysis as an existing patient, or you can also save it as a new patient by filling up the name and the last name, and you can just save it. So this is how you can analyze this. I have just given you the basic gist of how you can analyze on the software. I haven't talked about the search area. Let me just cover up that also. And coming to my repertory, I'm just clearing out all the tabs for you. I'm canceling all the tabs, and we'll be talking about the search area. What do we mean by search area, and how you can also select particular books and documents to create your own document and look and search from those documents. So coming to the repertory, basically in search area you can define any particular area from which you can search from. I am taking extremities. You can take any chapter also, you can take any paragraph, you can decide whatever you want to, and you just have to drag and drop that particular area into the search area. I'll be showing you how. I've just landed up on extremities pain. I'm taking extremity pain rubric as my search area. And you can see, since extremity pain is a very huge rubric and it has 401 medicine, I'm dragging and dropping it, and I'm opening my search, and I'm going into my search, and I'm searching rust ox. I'm taking rust ox, and I'll be searching from the current search area. And now you can see rust rocks from extremities pain only. So you have defined a particular search area. Like this, you can just drag and drop any particular area into the search area, and you can search anything in that. Coming to the document mix, you can decide from which repertory, which book you want to look, particular medicine or any particular thing that you're looking for. I am selecting few books for you, and just to show you how we can do it. And I have typed rust talks, and I've selected few books, and I'll be going into from the current document mix, and you'll be able to see rust talks from the books that you have selected. These are the repertory, and these are the material that we selected. So this was about the search area and the current document mix, and this is how you can go through the search engines and through the repertory for your repertorization. This is the very basic version of repertorization, and how you can analyze it to get the top grade medicine and the most easily prescribed medicine in the software. I hope this demonstration was informative enough for you all, and I feel highly I really appreciate BJ and company for giving me the opportunity today to present Radar Opus in front all of you. I hope this was informative and useful enough for you. You guys can log in onto the radaropus.com, and you guys can download the trial, or you can just get in touch with us. And I suggest you all should use it for, like, you can take the trial version for 15 days and start using Radar Opus at your clinics and your colleges, so as you can learn more and more about the repertorization, and you can get fluent with the software, and you can just repertorize in no time. I hope this was useful to all of you. I thank all of you for joining in today. I hope this was informative enough. If you have any queries, you can just get in touch with us. You can raise your queries. You can ask your question in the comment box below also. we'll be we'll be trying our best to sort your queries and get back to you as soon as possible. I'm thanking you all to join for joining the demonstration and the webinar today. Thank you, everybody. It was a pleasure to present this demonstration in front of you. Also, please like and subscribe the channel. Thank you.